listen to the insurance guy. Neither? No, we got to listen to one of them. All right, we'll listen to Chris Paul. See what he has to say.
Chris, you've often talked about the guys in this locker room.
That is one nice sweater. You can just tell that the stitching is this is an expensive sweater. You can just tell by looking at it. I really like it. I want it. I can't afford it, but I want it.
Being, quote unquote good guys or competitive players, is it always rewarding for locker rooms and teams to see someone like Mamu have a game like this?
Yeah, I think that was really good. Mamu's
This is Cliff Paul right here? I thought we were talking to Chris Paul. I guess this is Cliff Paul.
Amazing teammate. He comes in, works hard every day, cheers guys on, always in a good mood, good attitude. And so I think that was reflective of our bench tonight and the guys to see him have a career night like that.
He said in the fourth quarter
He is always positive. Two players that are always like crazy energy is him and Devin Vassell, especially in press conferences. It's like, oh my god, oh my goodness, these guys are so hyper right now. What did you take before this?
telling him, just come out and set a screen and we'll get something going.
Not KJ. No, not KJ in press conferences. KJ in the middle of games and maybe like when we see him off the court sometimes, but not like not press conferences. I feel like Devin Vassell and Mamu are the ones that bring the most energy. Right? Mamu, I enjoy his press conferences the most. And then I would say, dang, who would I say second? Maybe Wemby. But as far as like bringing energy, is definitely those two in press conferences. KJ can be a little low energy sometimes in his press conferences. Okay, you're talking press conference. Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't play for a while and sort of know the art of getting guys shots. Especially somebody like Mamu, who is a hard player. He's not necessarily a guy that's ISO situations and stuff like that. So when he's shooting the ball like that, you just try to find a guy.
Clan, I was laughing hard in the fourth quarter. 10 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Champagny missed a three-pointer, bounced off a Knicks player's face, and Mamu tracked the ball down and passed to Catso for a three-pointer. It's just one of those nights, man.
At what point does it go from this guy's having a pretty good night shooting and like it turns into we need to get him the ball?
KJ do be nonchalant. Yeah, sometimes.
Second possession, no, we can't.
I mean, I didn't know how many points he had or anything like that. I'm more so paying attention to the clock, the game. At the end of the day, the focus is to win the game. But once it got to about 2.5, 3 minutes, and I saw that we, every time we got to stop, it's like, okay, game management, so we can get him a shot. The first priority is always win the game.
Blake Wesley's a guy that had another impact on the game tonight.
Oh, cool. They're going to mention Blake Wesley. He should get more minutes.
What have you seen from him to this point of the season, being in and out of the rotation?
Yeah, I talked to Blake a lot, just about we got a lot of guys who playing a lot of minutes that probably hadn't played most of the season. But opportunity is everything, but just also I try to tell the guys that playing hard is a talent. It is a real talent. I think people take that for granted. And so Blake's ability to pick the ball up full court, every time they missed or made it, he pushed the ball up the court, so making sure he makes himself an offensive threat. And just a lot of times if you play hard, good things going to happen.
Mitch talked about...
that's the main reason Lucas Samanic didn't last with San Antonio. Like, rumor has it, okay, this isn't a rumor, I actually know this for a fact, that the team actually went to the coaching staff and said they didn't really want to play with him. They didn't feel like he played hard. They didn't feel like Luka played hard. That's why Luka got moved. That's a big reason.
The third quarter and the response to the run.
Flav at the end was random. Very random, but worth it.
That New York went on. What were you seeing from your vantage point in the way that you all were able to sort of keep them at bay after they went on a run?
That's a really good team over there. Obviously, they're a different team without Jalen. But we made some really timely shots. You know, I think Mamu kept doing it.
Luka Zamanic has so much potential. I'll be real with you. Like I thought that too. But the back of my mind was always like, how good is he going to be? You know, like we did a lot of videos back then, like talking about Luka. But it was just, man, it was just always kind of strange with it. It was the effort. It really did come down to the effort, I think.
You know, he kept hitting the shot. They was going on a run, and when you've been in games like that, it's like sometimes you're like, okay, we just need one shot to go in to take a deep breath, and we had guys make those type of shots.
You know, it's obviously been a tough season, but has it been sort of rewarding seeing these young players develop and sort of being in that locker room?
Yeah, it's always nice to try to see guys in their process and just trying to teach them all the NBA is about margins, right? Just like with anything, is the details. You know, everything is, when you watch games night in and night out, the elite teams in this league, the last 5 minutes of the game, it's a different game. You know, the shot.
That is so true. That's why I get nervous if it's a close game. We're going against a really great team. Like once it gets to the fourth, like those games, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Like those games where the Spurs are playing probably the best they could possibly be playing, and we're only up by like 2 to 5 points or whatnot, and then we go into the fourth quarter. I'm always super nervous because I'm like, oh, they're about to turn it up a notch on you.
That you take.
And we used to do that. We used to do that all the time. You didn't want to keep the old Spurs in a game. You didn't want to keep us in a game.
The defense that you play, everything is different, and when you learn that and you start to understand that, it makes you a better team.
You've hit a lot of milestones in your career. For a player like Sandro, kind of get his first one or hear his first MVP chance.
I miss those times, man.
What's that like for a player when they're first starting out?
Oh, it's got to be great. It's got to be great for Mamu. Like I said,
Mitch Johnson lost his mind like Kanye. He didn't lose his mind that bad. Oh my goodness.
A guy like that to put the work in and day out. He's in the gym. He's in the gym late at night. You know, I was eating dinner. I forgot what night it was, at the Spurs club, and I looked down on the court, and Mamu's out there shooting. You know, he's out there working out. And so, and then he had Flavor Flav here at the game too, so that didn't hurt for him. But it's always good to see something like that happen to a good person like him.
Thank you, Chris.
No doubt. Yep.
Man, I still go back to that time that he bought his dad that car. That was a nice video. You guys want to see that real quick? Mamu. This dude Clan, the Spurs fan. Don't want to pat my own back here, but I'm pretty sure we gotta. Let's see, we gotta have that clip, right? See, people that said that I don't talk about Mamu. I got a few videos of him. You see, had a lot to say about Wemby and Pop. Mamu had a lot to say about Wemby. Mamu was created for the Spurs. Chat wants Mamu over Collins. What was that video called? Pulled a DJ maybe? Oops. I know I got this video. Oh, I look like I'm crazy right there. Lay off of DJ. Look at me. I was protecting DJ back in the day. Let's see. Say DeJounte. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna say this, and I think I got it right. Okay, Sandro. I kind of like this camera angle. All right, let's see. There we go. Oh wait, this is when. Yeah, this is when DJ gave his dad. Remember when we had beef with his dad on this channel? That was a weird back and forth when he got his dad a car, and then we have this TMZ clip. Oh, no sound? No sound on this one. Ooh, that's ew. And this is the new car. Beautiful. Yeah, so he hooked his dad up, which is really sweet of him, really nice of him. Because as you guys know, that is a nice car. He got a $2 million deal. And also, one thing about his dad that a lot of people don't know is that he was dealing with cancer. Actually, not that long ago. I think. All right. Well, there you go. Clan just gave us a little bit of information. Isn't that nice, though? Isn't that sweet? That's sweet. Anyways, shout out to Chris Paul. Good interview, I guess. Pretty good stuff.